Good morning, this is Paul, and today I've got for you a 2017 Audi SQ7 and I'd like to show you around. So this is the SQ7, so it's the top of the tree in terms of the Q7 range. Big V8 turbo diesel, hugely powerful and effortless to drive because of the big turbocharged engine, and surprisingly quick for such a big car. So a good alternative to something like a Cayenne or a Range Rover or what have you, with Audi's really robust build quality. Good looking car too in terms of its road manners. Very stable. It's not a big wallowy off-roader. It actually feels very composed. When you've got everything in dynamic mode, it's actually quite an exciting thing to drive. So very flexible. So you've got two very comfortable seats in the front. This one has the lovely upgraded seats with the diamond quilting, and you can see this lovely contrast stitching which extends through to the diamond quilting. And if you look at the shape of the seats here, they're nicely sculpted, so they're incredibly comfortable, and you can see they're electrically adjustable with lumbar support and lots of adjustment there. So a very comfortable car to sit in for the driver and passenger. And we also have 3 seats in the back with proper 3-point belts. You have heated rear seats for the outer 2 in the middle row, and then you have your own climate control for people in the back, as well as additional charging points. The backs of the seats, being a family car, one of the things we tend to look at the backs of the seats, because you do on occasion get cars like this where children have left their mark on the seats, but certainly not so in this case. The interior is in lovely condition. So here we have another lever pull. So if I pull that lever pops down. Now I've got the luggage cover in place here because obviously we're keeping everything here with the car, but that just pops out, in which case you've then got a 3rd row of seats. If I pull that, push that here and pull that up, you can see that gives you pretty good access to the rear. And then you have these electric buttons there, which I won't push because the shelf is in the way, but they will raise and lower the rear seats at the back. So a really good, versatile, comfortable and powerful car. I'm just going to open up the back as well. Tailgate is electric and automatic, so you've got a button which I'll show you how that works in a second. You can see here you've got obviously the boot extends all the way to the mid-row seats. If you're not using the rear seats, you can raise and lower the suspension to help you get things in and out of the back of the car. So really useful machine. It's a car for all seasons really, because it's got the performance you'd expect, or you'd hope to have from a performance car. You've got the space of a proper family cruiser. I mean, you could drive this car for miles and miles on holiday with the kids and bikes on the roof or whatever. So it's comfortable in all sorts of situations. So I'm just going to jump in. Now we have the engine start-stop, so foot on the brake. And you can, I don't know if you can hear that, but you can hear the nice sort of diesel burble going on. Nice big V8. And then the nav screen has popped up in the centre of the dash. So just close the door. Now, if I go and put the car into reverse, which involves just doing that, moving it forward, you'll see now we've got a rear view camera. But if I now use this dial, if you look at the top here, you can see, because you've got the surround camera system, I can change the view to suit what my needs are at the time. So whatever This view is particularly handy if it's dark and raining, because of course trying to see out of your windows and mirrors in the dark, in the rain, is not the easiest. So that's a really handy system. Put that back into park like that. You've got a menu with a touchpad. You've got these 1 to 8 buttons there. They will you can fine tune you can tune in your radio stations, what have you. You've got menu, and then you've got these shortcut buttons here, which flick you from radio to back to media, navigation and map. And then you can see in the center here you've got this button here which gives you the option to change the view. So if you scroll from one side to the other, you can find you have different views and different sets of information that can come up. So that's all customizable. That's what they call the virtual cockpit. The steering wheel extends the sporty feel with the contrast stitching, which is again really nice and neat all the way around. It's flat bottomed, so it gives you more space around where the knees are. And if I just show you down here, you've got a cruise control, which also has a distance selector on here. So this is an active cruise control. You've got a radar assistance at the front, so if you're doing 70 miles an hour and you've got a cruise control set and someone pulls out in front of you doing 68 miles an hour, the car will recognize that. It'll slow down to whatever the car in front is doing, and then hold position, and then you can actually choose the distance between yourself and the car in front with this rocker switch. Okay, and when they move out of the way, the car then speeds up to where it was before, and so on and so forth. Now you've also got, if I can just zoom in there, it's only showing miles per hour at the moment, but it does give other information as well. That is your head-up display. Having that right in front of you, which shows pretty much at the end of the bonnet, is actually pretty good. If you're in a camera area, if you're driving, you've got someone behind you, you can understand what your speed is without having to keep looking up and down. So it's a nice sort of safety thing. The Audi Drive Select, if you've had Audis before, just going to click that. You can go from dynamic to individual, so it's customizable, lift and off-road. I can see the car and feel the car going up, and then if I just drop that down, and then you can see it going down again. You might be able to see, you might not. I can definitely feel it. So and then you can go to efficiency, comfort, automatic, in which case it does as it says on the tin, or dynamic, which makes it a more sporty ride. I don't know if you can hear that, but the dynamic also opens up the exhaust valves. So here you can see it changes the ride height. So really nice, customizable. The air conditioning is dual zone climate control with these rather nice tactile dials. Heated seats with 3 different settings. And inside you've got this lovely sort of dark wood style veneer, and of course the insignia to show that this is Quattro, which is Audi's version of four-wheel drive, which in my opinion is one of the best four-wheel drives on the market. And there you can see the sunroof, which isn't fixed, it actually opens. Of course there's a lot of light, and you can see the change in light in here, that the sunroof is actually really nicely tinted, so it's not going to get too hot if the car's sat in the sun. The armrests, you can slide forward, you can lift up. If your phone supports it, you've got wireless charging, but if it doesn't, then you've got USB and auxiliary in there. So on the head unit, if you go onto media, you can play music from your phone or what have you as well. So a really nice, well-appointed car. Just looking down here, you've got electric folding and heated door mirrors, and then you've got the memory functions for your seats. So all in all, a really nice, versatile car. It kind of does everything you might want and a bit more. I hope you like the car. I hope you like the video and find the video useful. If you'd like to know more about the car, please visit our website, which is www.clinkardcars.co.uk. Please pop us an email, drop us a text or a WhatsApp, or even pick up the phone. We'd love to talk to you about the car. Thank you very much for watching.